Hello and welcome to episode 4 of Inside My Head with me, Luke Davidson. Uh, Hope you're all having a good day today. I got a haircut, gave it to myself, just shaved my head. Feels lighter, feels good to not have that greasy hair on top of my head. And I just did that, and I decided I would get into another video log here. Uh, what did I do yesterday? Yesterday I went out and late last night I went and had some drinks with some friends. It's been a while since I had drinks, so I got pretty, I wouldn't say drunk, but yeah, I was drunk, and I ended up throwing up a little bit, which wasn't good, but it was the end of the night I did that, and then I went to sleep. I don't think I really like getting drunk all that much anymore. I used to get drunk all the time. When I was younger, I used to consider myself a bit of an alcoholic. So I have to be careful when I drink, because I'll just guzzle it and guzzle it and guzzle it. If it's put in front of me, like if it's offered to me, I'll just say yes. I've noticed that about myself. If someone offers me something, I have a hard time saying no. And that's an impulse control thing. I got bad impulse control, I guess. Should say no. Should be able to say no. It's like if somebody offered me cocaine or drugs or anything like that, it would be really hard for me to say no. And that's not a good thing, because I need to stay away from hard drugs because of my mental condition. They don't help with me at all. But addiction has always been a problem for me, going back since I was maybe 11, 12 years old. I had my first experience with alcohol, cigarettes, and marijuana all at the same time when I was, I think I was 11 or 12, and I lived in a place called Waterside, and my sister's friends, they gave me some fruit punch, and I thought it was fruit punch, and I just asked for a drink, and they were impressed that I didn't notice that there was alcohol in it, so they just let me keep drinking the fruit punch. And then I got a little bit drunk, and they thought that was funny. I think they were about 16, 17 at the time, and they thought that was funny. I was getting drunk with them, and then they gave me cigarettes and taught me how to smoke a cigarette, and I did that, and then they busted out the weed, and I had my first weed experience all in the same night. And then I remember it was my idea. I said we should go egg this guy's house down the road, and me and these teenagers went and we egged this guy's house and egged his truck like foolish kids. And looking back, it's pretty stupid, but that's what happens when you get drunk and foolish. And I was only 11, 12 years old, following along some older kids, thinking I was cool, and that's where it all started. Was that, and then going from there, I would sometimes hang out with older people and drink and smoke weed and whenever I could get the chance. And then eventually when I was about 13, 14, I started making friends who were the same age that were into drinking and into smoking, and then it just went on from there. I always seemed to have a group of friends that smoked weed, and was always able to go hang out somewhere and get baked. It was easy. Sorry I'm squinting so much. It's a problem I have. My eyes are sensitive to the light. I need sunglasses maybe for these, if doing these videos, so I'm not squinting so much. But wow, that's only been 5 minutes and already I'm rambling on. But it's a nice hot day out. I feel in a good mood, even though I was a bit hungover this morning. I don't regret it. It was a fun time to get out and socialize with a couple friends and have some drinks. So I'm happy for that. I don't feel bad. I'm not really supposed to be drinking, but I don't know. What is the whole supposed to thing, you know? They tell you you can and can't do this and can and can't do that. And it's like, I don't know. It's hard to say no to these things, and I mean, it's what a lot of people do, is get together and have drinks, and it's a perfectly normal adult thing to do. It's just you can't overdo it. I don't believe in getting smashed drunk. Just having enough drinks to feel nice is good. It's really nice out, really warm. What else to talk about? I really don't know right now. Kind of drawing blanks. I'm just out here by the New Glasgow Square building again. Across the road. I got invited by my dad to maybe go work with him on his farmhouse, which I mentioned last video. I avoid going there because of the work, but he said maybe it would be a good change for me to get some work and do something different. So I said maybe, if he's not, as long as he's not, you know, worried about me being too lazy or getting in the way, because like the way I feel is pretty unmotivated, pretty sluggish, pretty I feel dumb, like when it comes to doing stuff. I don't feel like I can do like simple things. I guess my brain is mush sometimes. But I'm thinking I'm gonna go do that. It would be good to go see my dad. I haven't seen him in months, so probably will end up doing that. And maybe I need a change of pace, help my dad out, do something that isn't just lazy and sitting around, because yeah, it's probably a good idea to go do that with my dad. And it's Father's Day, so should say yes helping them out. Father's Day makes me sad because I'm a dad, but I'm not involved in my kids' lives at all. I haven't been for 5 years, and I guess the reason for that is I don't have a good excuse. I remember when I left, felt really awkward because of the Sophia thing, and I felt like, I don't know, it was wrong of me to expose my children to that change, and I ran away to another province basically, and I kept contact with my son for a little bit. We had phone calls, but I remember he would just get bored and drop the phone on the couch and be playing TV and video games, and he just wasn't interested in talking to me. So after the last time I talked to him, I just kind of gave up on talking to him. And I remember a few times I bought them gifts and then I never sent them. And the longer I never sent them anything, the more I felt like anything I would do would be too little too late. So then I just wouldn't bother at all, which is bad. I haven't sent any money or any gifts or any presents to my kids, and it's all because of me being a coward, basically. And maybe someday my kids will be older and they'll look into who their biological father is, and they'll find these videos and they'll see that I wasn't a great person to be a father. I'm mentally ill and drug addict and just altogether just not a fit father, and makes me feel bad. I used to cry about it a lot to myself. I'm not proud of myself. I've been pretty miserable, and I've been at the point of wanting to kill myself because I feel like I fucked up so much that I'll never be able to live down my mistakes and never see my kids again, and feel like they have a happy life and they have a stepfather who's good to them, and I feel like me trying to go into their lives would just be a hindrance. So it's better, I feel like it's better that I just stay out of their lives, and because I think I would just bring pain and disappointment into their lives because I'm an unreliable person. And I know that's a coward's way out. But I don't know how to be better. I think right now I don't even have a job. I have nothing to offer my kids, nothing. And emotionally, I'm awkward. I think if I saw them I'd break down crying, and I don't want to put them through that. I don't want them to see that. I mean, I don't want to disturb their lives. They've been 5 years without me, so me just suddenly trying to pop into their lives would be, in my eyes, would be selfish of me. It's like, even if I want to see them, what's best for them? What's best for my children? And I think what's best for my children is they're happy and safe with their current family, and they don't need me crashing in on their lives, making things worse or awkward. And that's the way I feel, and it's heartbreaking, but I made my choices. I abandoned them, and I have to live with the consequences. And so that's what I do. I live with the consequences. And I'm sorry about it, but I don't know how to fix it. I think I want to at least send them birthday gifts and Christmas gifts. I haven't done that in 5 years, and they deserve gifts. I'd like to send them gifts at least, but have to make sure I get my money. And my problem is I always end up spending my money on weed and cigarettes. I was on the e-cig. I'm on the e-cig right now, but my e-cig's not working, so I'm a little bit agitated to not have my nicotine. But yeah, I've always just spent all my money on weed and cigarettes, and never leave any money left for my children. Never sent any money, so I'm basically a deadbeat dad. I have to admit that. I'm just a deadbeat dad, and that's something I choose, I think. I just don't know how to choose differently. I know in my heart that they're happy and they're fine and they don't need me. But I want them to know, if they ever read this, I'm sorry, and I love you guys, Alexa and Connor. I'm really sorry. I don't know. And that's why I get sad on Father's Day. Because I'm a father who is not a good father. And I don't get celebrated for Father's Day because of that. I'm an absent dad. It doesn't even matter that I'm a dad. I miss my kids. Like when I was a family, I enjoyed being a father. I enjoyed hanging out with my son and my daughter. My daughter was beautiful. My son was smart. I loved playing with them and watching them grow, and it was hard. Yeah, sometimes it was hard, but I liked being a parent, even just, I think about it, I miss having a family, but I just was too fucked up of a person to keep it. And nobody should feel bad for me. I'm not looking for pity on that. Fathers should do anything in their power to be there for their children, but apparently I'm too weak of a person, and I'm fucked up, mentally fucking ill. Happy Father's Day to all the people, to all the dads out there that stick through it, no matter how hard it gets. We're there for their children, or even the dads that are separated from their children, but they still make every effort to see their children and send them gifts and send them money, and to the dads who do their best, happy Father's Day, because you deserve it. And to dads who don't get to see their children and maybe the circumstances are against them, I feel your pain. You deserve a happy Father's Day too. It's hard being separated from your children. You know that you made them. You were part of what made them, brought them into this world. They're part of you, and to have part of you missing from your life is sad. So happy Father's Day. Is it even Father's Day today? I think it is. My concept of days and time is kind of blurred. I don't even know. I don't even know if it's a Saturday or Sunday or Friday. I don't even know what day it is. Don't even know what day it is. 22nd. Anyway, so that was a bit about me and my regrets as not being a proper father. I wish I had my e-cig right now. I'm gonna be really agitated today and the next couple days without it. I have no money to buy a replacement. So it's like, suck it up and just quit, right? That's what I think most normal people would say to me. They'd say, just quit. Just stop being an addict. And it's easy for people who are not addicts to say that. It's easy for people who've never been addicted to something to tell you, well, just quit, just don't do it. They don't understand how strong your subconscious mind is against you. Like, I find if I have money and I know I can buy weed, I just get this voice in my head that just bugs me and bugs me and bugs me until I give in. And it used to be like that with cigarettes until I got the e-cig. The e-cig helped. I still casually smoke. Like, if a friend has a smoke, I'll have a smoke with a friend. Or if I find like a half smoke just laying around, I'll pick it up and smoke it, because I'm dirty like that. But being an addict's hard, because you know what you're doing is ultimately taking your money from you, and it's only giving you a temporary relief, but you keep doing it anyway. No matter what happens, no matter how deep in the hole you get, you'll find a way to service your addiction. And it's like, pot is not that addictive. It's me who's addicted to the state of mind that I get when I'm on pot, because the state of mind when I'm on pot just doesn't give a shit about anything anymore. It just is relaxed, and I have a constant desire to be relaxed, I guess, and that's not good. It's no way to live. You can't get anything done. You can't be motivated to do anything, and that's my problem that I got to deal with. I got to learn how to cope without covering my life up with dope. Made a little rhyme there by accident. Yeah. The thing is, I love dope, and even while I'm talking about this stuff, it's like I don't want to not smoke dope at all. But it would be nice if I could just, I don't know, maybe do it every once in a while instead of trying to do it as much as possible and save money. And I have a problem where it's like I'll buy the best kind too. It's got to be the best kind and it's the most expensive type. You buy it legally. It costs $50 to get 3.5 grams if you're getting the good stuff. And it's like that only lasts a couple of days. So you think somebody smokes weed steady, spending $50 every couple of days, you don't have any money left over with that kind of addiction. And makes me want to buy illegally. If I bought illegally, I could save a lot more money. Buy myself a fucking bag for $100. But I try and be a good citizen and buy it legally and do it the right way. But thanks, government, you're killing my wallet just like you kill it with cigarettes. You make cigarettes cost $15 a pack, when in European countries they only cost $2 a pack. And that's total bullshit, taking advantage of people who smoke and are addicted. Even though you guys put all these warnings and labels on the pack saying, oh, you should quit smoking, blah blah blah, you know people aren't going to quit. You know people are going to keep buying, and they're going to spend their money. and you don't care. You want people to smoke. Don't act like you don't, government. Anyway, this video's up on 30 minutes. I think I've run out of stuff to talk about. I kind of just ramble on in these videos. I felt a little less awkward today. A little more able to get my thoughts out, but you know, one day at a time. This is just video logs. I can look back on these later, and you know, it feels good to get this stuff off my chest. You know, talking about being a deadbeat dad and all that. That's feelings I deal with every day that I keep to myself, and it's nice to get that off my chest and admit it and confess to it. Feels good to do these video logs. So if you watched, thank you. Leave a like or comment below if you have anything to say or any advice or anything like that. I mean, I welcome it. Just try not to be harsh with judgments, because you don't know the whole story and how my mind is and what I've been through. So anyway, one love and respect. Luke out.